Hi there, my name is Mackenzie, and I am one of the resident yoga teachers here at Zen Cabarete in the Dominican Republic. If you'd like to learn more about our long-term stay hotel and the restorative retreat packages we offer, hang out for a couple moments after this class. I'm so glad you've joined me today for this 15-minute gentle flow to restore your energy. This flow is great for helping to wake up your muscles in the morning or for a quick afternoon practice when you want to bring some movement and energy back into the body. Let's get started. Begin by coming to sit in a cross-legged position on your mat. Root down through your sit bones and begin to lengthen your spine. Gently close your eyes and bring your focus to your breath. Notice how your breathing feels today, or if there are any places in the body where you feel particularly tight or sore. Begin to deepen your breathing, breathing in from the lower abdomen through the nose, pausing for a moment at the top of the inhale, and then slowly exhaling through the nose completely. Take a few more rounds just like this at your own pace. Now gently open the eyes and let's slowly inhale both arms up overhead, rolling the shoulders down and back, and trying to lengthen our spine even a little bit more. As you exhale, bring your right hand down, stretching the left arm overhead and keeping the chest nice and open. Continue to take deep, full breaths, feeling your rib cage expand completely. And on the exhale, expelling all of the air completely. Very nice. Take one last deep inhale, and with your next exhale, go ahead and bring the left arm down to the floor. And with your next inhale, bring the right arm up and over to the left, feeling a nice stretch along the right side of the body. Continue to breathe nice and deep. Let's take one more inhale. And with the exhale, bring the hand down to the floor, feeling a little bit taller through the spine than when we started. Perfect. Okay, now let's bring both of our hands to the floor, coming into a tabletop position. And take a moment here to make sure that your weight is even in both of the hands. You have a slight grip with the fingertips to take some of the weight out of the wrists. Hips are directly above the knees. Beautiful. Now let's go into some cat and cows. So begin to drop the belly towards the floor, arching the spine. You can take a gentle gaze up if that feels nice for you. And then with your next exhale, press the spine up towards the sky, push away from the floor with your hands. Beautiful. And continue to take those two movements at your own pace, connecting to both our inhales and exhales and using those breaths to help us find maybe a little bit more space each time. Perfect. Go ahead and come back to stillness. And this time we're going to keep our hands right where they are, but push the hips back into a child's pose. Pausing here for just a moment to feel a nice stretch along the spine. Encouraging our hips to sink a little bit closer to the floor with each exhale. So now we're going to take this pose and make it a little bit more active, trying to invite some energy into the body with movement. So go ahead and start to play around, maybe circling the hips, stretching forward, flexing the spine, really just kind of feeling into your own body, tuning into what it is asking you for right now in this moment, and kind of working into any spots of tension you might be feeling. Let's take a couple more rounds of breath, just like this. Always continuing to deepen our exhales and our inhales. Wonderful. And go ahead and come back to stillness, and we're going to roll our spine up. And next, let's go ahead and step our right foot forward, keeping the knee directly above the ankle, coming into a low lunge on this right side. So if you feel good here, I invite you to lift the arms up overhead, roll the shoulders down and back. We don't want to create more tension in our shoulders. Just invite them to release. And then really trying to open the heart space here. You can gently look up if it feels good on your neck. And let's take one more deep inhale, and with our exhale, send the hips back, coming into a little hamstring pose here. Nice. And then let's again bring some movement into these two postures. So inhaling to press the hips forward into our low lunge. And then exhaling to push the hips back, coming into that hamstring stretch again. Go ahead and take one more round at your own pace. And we'll go ahead and switch sides. So stepping the left foot forward this time. Again, just making sure that our knee is directly above the ankle, wanting to protect all of our joints. And press the hips forward, coming into your low lunge on the left side. Again, option to lift the arms up overhead if it feels good. Getting a little bit of a heart opening stretch in this position. And let's take one more big inhale. On the exhale, pressing the hips back, coming into that hamstring stretch again. And inhale to press the hips forward, coming into your low lunge. And on the exhale, finding your hamstring stretch. Go ahead and take one more round at your own pace. Okay, coming up out of that last hamstring stretch, we're going to press the hips back and bring our hands forward onto the mat, stepping both feet back behind us, coming into our first downward facing dog. So again, make sure that your fingers are spread nice and wide with a slight grip in the fingertips. That will help keep a lot of the pressure out of your wrists. And then try to extend the spine. Keep a nice deep bend in your knees to start here. We're trying to gently wake up the body, not cause any sort of pain. And if it feels good for you, you can sort of take a few pedal motions here. Bending one knee and then bending the other. Just inviting in some gentle movement. Take a few more rounds of breath, just like that. And then let's come to stillness, just kind of allowing our heels to gently float closer to the floor. And then on your next inhale, go ahead and slowly begin to walk the feet towards the hands. Coming to stand at the top of your mat. Make sure you keep at least a little micro bend in the knees. We don't want to lock out our knees here. And you're welcome to take an even deeper bend if your lower back is feeling tight. And as you stand here, if it feels nice, you can gently clasp the elbows, take a little sway from side to side. You can also let the arms hang freely if that feels good for you. Feet should be right under the hips. Beautiful. Again, feeling into that movement, asking your spine, your hamstrings, sort of where they're feeling tight, and then just allowing your movement to kind of intuitively open and create space in those tighter areas. Wonderful. All right, let's go ahead and kind of come to stillness if you've been swaying. And we're going to take a last deep inhale here. And then as you exhale, begin to stack the vertebrae, slowly rolling all the way up to standing. The head should roll up very last. And as we get to the top of this position, let's inhale the arms all the way up overhead. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale to bring the arms down by your sides, opening into mountain position. So here, your hips should be right over your feet. Again, roll the shoulders open, down and back, palms face forward. Open the heart. Relax the muscles of the face and the throat. And you can take a gentle gaze ahead, or again, close the eyes if it feels good here. And when I'm in this position, I like to really visualize that sort of earth energy, powerful, ancient earth energy coming up through my feet and just electrifying all of the cells of my body, nourishing me. And in our case today, just really helping us to feel energized, ready for whatever we will face today. Continuing to breathe nice and deep here. Maybe bringing a gentle smile to the lips. And beautiful. Let's go ahead and open the eyes. Inhale the arms up overhead. And then exhale to find your forward fold again. And let's take a few sways to the side here. Okay, great. And from this forward fold, we're going to step both feet back into plank, pausing here just for a moment, pressing the palms into the floor and really trying to press the body up away from the earth. Feeling super powerful in this position, feeling how the whole body has to engage to keep you upright. And on your next exhale, go ahead and bring the knees down to the floor and press yourself back again into a child's pose just for a moment. Pausing to connect with the breath again. Beautiful. And then from our child's pose, we're just going to gently press the hips forward and come into a sphinx. So placing both of the forearms on the floor, rolling the shoulders down and away from the ears and feeling the chest open. Feeling a little gentle stretch across the front of the throat. Beautiful. And then exhale and push back into that child's pose just for a second. Beautiful. And from that child's pose, just go ahead and make your way onto your back, letting the legs splay out in front of you, Arms come to rest on either side of your body, palms facing up. And we're just going to take a few deep breaths in this position, noticing any places in your body where you might feel a little bit of space has been created. Breathing into those new spaces. And just taking a couple of moments to yourself here. Wonderful. After you've taken a few nice deep rounds of breath, sending a little message of gratitude to yourself for taking this time today to practice something that's so helpful both for your mind and your body. Great. Now we're going to gently roll over to either side, press yourself back up to a seated position, just like we started class. And we're going to finish with 3 deep inhales and exhales. And again, try to visualize that energy coming up into your body with each round of breath, energizing you and preparing you for the day ahead. So let's inhale, lift the arms up overhead. And exhale, release everything. Again, deep inhale, arms come up overhead. And exhale, release. And last breath, let's make this the deepest one yet. Inhale, arms come up. And exhale, arms come back down. Thank you so much for joining me today and practicing here at the Yoga Loft and Zen Cabarete. I hope this practice has helped create some space in your body and given you a nice little natural energy boost. See you next time. Hey Yogi, we'd love to welcome you to one of our wellness retreats here at Zen Cabarete. Guests staying with us enjoy all-inclusive perks like morning mindfulness and strength sessions, evening yoga classes, fresh farm-to-table meals, and time to recharge by the ocean or the pool, all on our beautiful beachfront property. Guests are invited to stay a minimum of 1 week or as long as they like to truly feel the restorative powers of this special place. Click the link in the description to learn more and to book your stay today.